Hi, welcome to SAP CRM Functional Training. This is an introduction session where we are going to discuss about what is CRM, what is SAP CRM, what are the major business areas supported by SAP CRM, that is marketing, sales and service. Also, to work with these business processes, we need the basic master data setup. So as part of this introduction session, we'll also discuss about account management, organization management, product management and transaction processing. And finally, we will look at the major features of SAP CRM Web Client UI. So going forward, getting into what is CRM, Customer Relationship Management. Before we actually discuss about what is CRM, we'll see why the software or the solution customer relationship management is needed when we already have plenty of software solutions which satisfies any sort of complex requirement. Basically, at present scenario, as we know well, running a successful business is not an easy task for a company. There are a lot of complications and obstacles that a company have to come across in order to run a successful business. The major complications faced by a company are competitive market, demanding customer, and both these complications arises the need for the company to optimize its internal processes and to cultivate the knowledge level of its internal employees to keep up the internal process up to the mark to handle the business. So it's common tendency that we will look for a solution of any complications in one package. That is, if all these complications together can be resolved by a single software package, then it proves to be a great boon to the company, as well as it will be cost saving since getting resolution for all complications in one go. Therefore, CRM proved to be that single software which came up with a solution for all above complications faced by a company, and also it came up with some additional features which can make a company not only to come across the difficulties faced in the past, but also to stand ahead of other software solutions by possessing some added features and benefits. So getting into what is CRM in general, so far we have seen about what is the need for CRM. Now we will see about what is CRM. CRM is basically a business strategy which aims to optimize the customer interactions in order to maximize the success of the business. So as we know well, the success of the business is directly proportional to the satisfaction level of the customer. So CRM facilitates to fine-tune the customer interactions and it paves the way for the growth of the business. CRM is a model and a process for managing a company's interactions with their current and their future customers in a very well organized way. And also, this helps to stay totally connected with your customer. And by being totally connected with your customer, it is easy to get to know what is the exact requirement from the customer, and also it will be easy to deliver the same sort of product and services. Thereby, by providing all these benefits, CRM aims to create lasting and profitable relationships with the customer. So going forward, before getting into what is SAP CRM, we'll see about what is SAP Business Suite. SAP Business Suite allows for integrated enterprise applications to perform a variety of business processes with modular solutions that work with SAP and non-SAP software. This is a suite of applications to enable the companies to manage the entire value chain across business networks, transforming into a more adaptive business. The solutions in SAP Business Suite are open and flexible, supports databases, applications, operating systems, and hardware platforms from most major vendors. Following SAP solutions are the constituents of SAP Business Suite: SAP CRM Customer Relationship Management, SAP PLM Product Lifecycle Management, SAP SCM Supply Chain Management, SAP SRM Supplier Relationship Management, and SAP ERP Enterprise Resource Planning. SAP Business Suite is based on SAP NetWeaver, and this provides the development and runtime environment for SAP applications and is used for the custom development and integration with other applications and systems. So moving forward, we'll see about what is SAP CRM. So SAP CRM, we have seen it as one of the SAP Business Suite which supports the implementation of CRM processes, and this offers the benefits and features from which we cannot resist ourselves. The benefits and features which are offered by SAP CRM are easy to use. So by being a browser-based application with its user-friendly features, it proves to be an easy-to-use software, easy-to-use application, fully integrated by being totally connected with SAP and non-SAP systems. It makes the business process to be more effective and efficient. Customized to meet specific requirements, so any sort of custom requirement can be built easily using SAP CRM, and also flexible to implement. It supports all customer-focused business areas such as marketing, sales, and service. By using SAP CRM, the company can enhance customer satisfaction by solving their problems on the first contact, either it's a sales or service or marketing area. Also, it can drive revenue by offering targeted services and products based on customer insights. And SAP CRM is implemented for different interaction channels such as Web Client UI, Interaction Center, Internet, and mobile clients. Web Client UI is a browser-based application where user can work with the business processes using SAP CRM. Interaction Center, where it facilitates the call center agents to work with the queries raised by the customer. Internet, since as SAP CRM business processes can also be embedded into common browsers, where users will be provided with the web catalog in which they can configure their product and place order, or they can select the product and place the order. And also SAP CRM is used in mobile clients like handheld devices such as laptop, mobile, etc. And as we have discussed, like in order to work with the business processes using SAP CRM, it needs the basic master data setup and processing. So the basic master data setup and processing, which involves all account management, product management, and organizational management. So about these master data setup, we'll discuss shortly. Going forward, we'll start discussing about the major business areas which are supported by SAP CRM. We'll start with SAP CRM Marketing. So in this competitive business world, marketing has become a very essential factor to be taken care to get better and constant outcome from the product. For example, if a branded company is releasing its newer version of mobile, though this company has its own value and position in the market, still it's essential for this company to invest and concentrate in marketing due to heavily rising competition. And also, marketing is the activity used to make existing customers as well as the new customers aware about the new product being released by this company. So we can say like the key goal of marketing activity is to generate customer awareness and demand for our products among the massive competition. So in this session, we'll try to understand these business processes, how they are embedded or being worked up using SAP CRM with the help of an example. So going ahead, we'll look at a real-time scenario through which we'll correlate SAP CRM business process, how it supports the business process. So here we shall consider a leading vehicle manufacturer company, that is ABC, and this has the product manager as John, and now this company has decided to move into its next step by releasing a new product called Scoot of type scooter, and this has some features, that is with enough space for 3 persons, baggage, and also extremely low petrol consumption. Now, before launching this new Scoot, pre-launch survey will be taken with the existing customer through email by the product manager John. And this pre-launch survey is mainly to understand what features have been felt as missing by the customers in the earlier products of the company ABC. After 2 weeks of the pre-launch survey, John initiates the campaign and campaign is launched for this new product scope. After 3 weeks of launching campaign, John checks for the result of the campaign where 20% feedback is received from the customers, in which 5% have asked for more information about this new product through callback via phone. Now, Mary, who is working as an agent, interaction center agent, that is call center agent in ABC company, got the spotlight calls in her to-do list. So Mary will start working up with this task by calling each and every customer who have asked for more information about this new product. When Mary discusses with David, who is a customer, she comes to know that he has high interest in getting 12 scoots from this company. The response from the customers went very much positive. The new scooters launched into the market. Now John compares the list of interested customers' requirement with the scoot launched in order to check if the most requested features are fulfilled, and also questionnaire with the sales department will get raised by John. So going forward, we'll try to understand and map this example with SAP CRM Marketing business process so that we can get to know how this scenario is handled in SAP CRM. So here we can see like SAP CRM business process has its base setup dependent upon the master data. So in this case, we do have this organization management, account management, and product management, where organization management will maintain the organization details. Here it maintains the details about the ABC company and its employees in the form of a hierarchy. So it will contain details about the company ABC and who is John. John is working as the product manager in this company, as well as Mary as the call center agent in this company ABC. So these details will be maintained in organization management, and also account management will maintain the details about the organization. Product management will hold the details about the product in order to use it in various business scenarios. So here it will contain the details about the new scoot, its features, and what are all the benefits and features offered with this new scoot. So the product details will be completely maintained under product management. Now, getting into the interaction channels through which customers reach the company using SAP CRM, or as a result of campaign, 20% feedback is received by the customers, where 5% have asked for more information. And this 20% feedback can be received through web channel or interaction center. And when the 5% have asked for more information, this can be communicated through the interaction center. So this is how customers can reach the organization through various interaction channels of SAP CRM. And now we will see about the business processes of marketing in SAP CRM and how it handles the marketing business scenario. So here we can see segmentation and list management, campaign management, how they are mapped with this example. Customers who requested callback or sorted and called, which is maintained under segmentation, and as a result of the campaign launched for this new scoot, 20% feedback is received and 5% have asked for callback. So these details, the result of the campaign, will be maintained under campaign management, and also this campaign management will contain the details about where the campaign is managed to be used in what channels. So it will comprise of the complete details about this campaign management. This is how SAP CRM supports the business scenario of marketing. So going forward, we'll see about SAP CRM Sales. Most of the sales tools will be having complex interfaces since they have different applications to deal with, like credit, finance, pricing, product, etc. So SAP CRM Sales provides all these functions to be accessed in a single browser-based application. Again, a present scenario, in this competitive market, the sales employee are not only responsible for selling the product, but are expected to perform everything related to sale by providing good customer service with timely pricing quotes, product orders, closing deals. Since all required functions are covered within a single browser-based application in SAP CRM, sales employees can work effectively and efficiently without losing any sale. Using SAP CRM Sales, the benefits obtained by a company are: companies can plan and analyze the entire sales execution cycle, find new ways to speed the sales cycle, uncover new areas of revenue potential, and determine new methods for improving sales productivity. So now we'll continue with the same example to understand the sales business scenario, and also we'll map this sales business scenario with SAP CRM business process. So going forward, here we can see like John, was the product manager, will estimate the number of scooters that could be sold in which region. So he will do the segregation. So for which particular region, what is the quantity of scoot that can be sold? And John will be passing the customers list who has high interest in buying this new scoot to the sales department colleague Peter and ABC company. Now Peter starts visiting the customers who have high interest in getting this new product. So when Peter meets David, who is a customer, in order to give offer for the 20 scooters which were requested by David, after 2 weeks of time, David signs the contract with the ABC company in order to buy the 20 scooters. Now while going through David's data in CRM, Peter finds that David also have purchased cars from ABC in their earlier releases, and once the 20 scoots demanded by David are ready, they are delivered at David's site. We will now map this example and see how it's fitting into SAP CRM sales process. So here we can see like the base setup for any sort of business processes to be handled in SAP CRM is the master data setup. Organization management will store the information about the company ABC and its employees in the hierarchical representation. So it will maintain the company ABC will be maintained in organization management with its employee details in the hierarchy form, where John is the product manager, Peter is the sales employee, and here account management will also log the information about the company, about the organization, and in this example, account management will store the information about the customer's organization, that is the company detail of David, and it will mark David as the contact person of that company. So this is how account management will help to track which is the buying company and the contact person of that particular company. And as usual, product management will log the information about the scooters, the new product, its product details such as the features and benefits. So these will be maintained under product management. Now we will map this SAP CRM sales business process with this example. So here when we see sales planning and forecasting, we have seen like John will keep estimating the number of scooters that could be sold. So this detail, the estimation, will be maintained under sales planning and forecasting. So as a result of campaign, as a result of the customer response, the product manager will determine what could be the quantity of scooters that can be sold. So it will be maintained under sales planning and forecasting. And also, the product manager can segregate in which region what quantity of scoots could be sold. So based upon the region segregation, this estimation will be maintained under territory management and SAP CRM sales. Now, accounts and products, this will store the information about David's company and will mark David as the contact person of that particular company, so that at any point of time it will be easy to reach that company if suppose some new product is being delivered by the company ABC, and also easy to reach the contact person of the company using this contact relationship where David will be marked as the contact person. Opportunity management, this will consist of the information about what quantity of product is requested by the customer. So here David have requested for 20 scooters and this information will be maintained and logged under opportunity management. Quotation and order management. Once Peter meets David after their discussion about this new product, after Peter explains about the new product, once he gets to know that David is interested in getting 20 scooters, Peter provides the offer of the 20 scooters. So the details about the sales quote and the sales order will be maintained under the quotation and order management. And after 2 weeks, David is signing the contract, where this contract will consist of the information about the services that the company ABC will offer for these new scooters after the delivery of the scooter. So these details, what sort of services will be provided by the company and what is the timeline, for how long they'll be providing free service. So all these details will be maintained in their contracts, and also the pricing details will be maintained under pricing. So this is how SAP CRM Sales Business Process supports this scenario. Going forward, we'll see about SAP CRM Service. So service of any product can occur in 3 stages, that is before sale, during sale, and after sale. Before sale, the customer might call the company for some queries where good customer service is expected. And during sale, till the sale order is completed, communication with the customer have to be handled with proper and timely response to the customer. When we get into after sale of product, if service for the product is required, the customer might contact the company at any point of time where good customer service is expected. That's how service is involved at 3 stages of the product, that is before sale of product, during the sale of product, and also after the sale of product. Now we will use the same example to cover SAP CRM Service Business Process. So here we can see like John, the product manager of ABC company, he used to design the service agreement for the new product for the scoot, and after 2 months of the scoot delivery at the David side, now the service technician from the company ABC will be sent to the customer premise in order to provide the regular service. So Jack is the service technician who will visit David's place after 2 months in order to provide service for the 20 new scooters. When Jack visits David, David complains about one scooter, and Jack fixes that scooter and finds that it has some defective part. After a month, 20% of the new scooters got this complaint. Now Jack initiates the campaign. He takes the responsibility in order to exchange the defective part in all customer premise wherever this new scoot is delivered. So now we will see how this service scenario is being handled in SAP CRM. So here the master data setup, that is account management, will have the information about the hierarchical representation of the company ABC, in which it will have Jack as the service technician employee, and account management will consist of the details about David and David's company. Product management will have the details about this new scoot, its features, and now it will also store about the details for which part have to be exchanged at all customer premise. It will have the detail about the defective part as well. When we talk about the business process, how these business process are mapped with this example, we'll see. Service order management. So John designs the service agreement for all the new products, and this agreement will be maintained under service order management. Service contract management. So after 2 months of the scoot delivery, service technician is being sent to the customer premise. So service contract will have the information like in which duration, in which timeline the company will offer free service for the new product. So here it will contain the information that after 2 months, the service technician have to be sent to customer premise to provide the regular service. So this will be the agreed service contract between the buying company and ABC. Now, once Jack visits David's place, David have complained about one scooter, where this complaint will be registered and maintained and handled using compliance and returns in SAP CRM Service business process. Now, when Jack visits David's premise, he will be in need of David's location details, where these details will be maintained using installed base management in SAP CRM Service, where SAP CRM Service will log the information about the customer's premise where the new product is installed in order to make it easy for the employees in the company to reach the customer premise easily. And when I talk about warranty management, here once David complained about one scooter and Jack found it has a defective part, this defective part is replaced without any cost being mapped to the customer. So warranty management will handle this information, that is within 6 months or within this particular timeline, if any part in this new scoot gets damaged or is found to be defective, then it will be replaced free of cost by the company itself. So this will be maintained under warranty management. This is how service business process is handled effectively and efficiently using SAP CRM. Now going forward, we'll see about the major functional area in SAP CRM, that is master data setup. So we'll start with account management. When we talk about account management, the major concepts covered here are business partner roles, business partner relationship, and business partner category. So when we talk about a business partners are any parties in which your company has a business interest. You can create and manage your business partners centrally for different business transactions and reflect the different roles they play, such as sold party, shipped party. So basically, every entity that comes in contact with a CRM system is considered as a business partner. And here we have it in 3 different forms, that is accounts, contacts, and employees. When we talk about accounts, an account is a company, or it can be an individual, or it can also be a group with which you have a business relationship. An account can be a corporate account which describes the company, or an individual account which describes the person, or a group which describes the group of people or accounts. So here the organization ABC, the company ABC, can be considered as the corporate account. And when we talk about individual account, the product manager John and the IC agent Mary, so they'll be maintained as the individual account. When we talk about contacts, a contact is a person with whom you have a business relationship and is mostly assigned to a corporate account. So here David is the contact and the company detail of David will be maintained as a corporate account. When we talk about employees, an employee is a member of your company and involved in the interactions between your company and the customers, prospects, vendors, and other parties. So here we can consider Peter, who is the sales employee, and Jack, who is the service technician. So they will be maintained as employees in SAP CRM. Moving ahead, when we see about business partner roles, the rights and obligations that is taken on by a business partner in different business transactions is maintained as business partner role in SAP CRM. So we can say like the business partner who expresses interest in buying a product can be maintained as a prospect, and to whom the bill will get delivered can be maintained as the bill to party. Who will exactly pay for the product can be maintained as the payer, and to whom the product is sold can be maintained as the sold to party, and also to whom the product will be shipped will be handed over can be maintained as the shipped party. So these are the different business partner roles that is maintained in SAP CRM. And moving ahead, when we see about business partner relationship, 2 business partners will be connected through a relationship and it is characterized by business partner relationship category in SAP CRM. And when we talk about business partner category, the business partner category denotes whether a business partner is a natural person, private individual, or an organization, that is legal person or entity or part of a legal entity such as a department or a group. So this is how the details about the organization, its employees, and the business partners who have business interest with the organization or maintained in account management in SAP CRM. So moving forward, we'll see about product management. So basically the products or the goods and services of the company that is being sold to the customers. It will contain details about the goods which will be used while selling, marketing, and during service processes. And this will consist of the information about the product, such as the size of the product, weight of the product, volume, product category. So in this example, the product category will fall under vehicle. So these sort of typical information about the product will be maintained under product management in SAP CRM in order to help us to use these product details in various business processes. That is in SAP CRM Marketing, in SAP CRM Sales, in SAP CRM Service. So whatever the business processes, across the business process, we'll be able to use this product detail when we will maintain these details under product management. The product type, the product category, its hierarchy, and other information such as the unit of measure, volume, weight, and net weight. So going forward, we'll see about organizational management. Now, to display the company's organizational structure in a hierarchical form, we'll maintain the data and using organizational management. So to map various company areas such as marketing, sales, service into the CRM organizational model, we'll be using this organizational management. And this can be accessed by both GUI and WI. The T code involved in GUI is ppma_CRM in order to maintain the organizational model. So the main objects involved here are organizational units, that is like department, project team, and the next object is position, such as the sales manager, sales employee, team lead, and the holder, where it will contain the user. So these are the major objects involved in the org model. So here ABC will be the organization under which for the position sales manager, John will be assigned, and under the position sales employee, Peter will be assigned. So this is how org model is maintained using SAP CRM, and this will also consist of some attributes in it in order to define the type of org unit and also other details about this organization, such as the country, currency, sales area. So this specific information will be maintained as the attributes of that particular organization, model, and hierarchy. Now going forward, we'll see about the transaction processing. So basically, the business interaction with a business partner at a particular or at a given time will be registered and will be processed as a transaction in SAP CRM. And in SAP CRM, the business transactions are used in the areas like in sales, we'll have this quotation, sale order, opportunity, sale contract, sale agreement kind of transactions. When we talk about marketing, we have this lead management, where it is a kind of transaction activity. And when we talk about service, we have this service contract, service order, service request, complaint, return, service confirmation, where these will be maintained and processed as a transaction. So this Transaction processing is used to control and manage the processes according to a company's business requirements. That is, whatever the interaction is taken forward with a business partner will be processed as a transaction in SAP CRM, and in order to handle that, there are various elements involved where the main element is the transaction type, that is to separate each and every transaction based upon their own unique functionality. That is, for example, opportunity will serve for different purpose, sale contract will serve for different purpose, sale agreement will serve for different purpose, service order is a different scenario. So these different transactions can be differentiated only by using this transaction type. So this we can say like the unique identifier for each and every transaction depending upon the business process that they support. And this transaction type will have its own elements in order to deal with. That is, it will consist of text determination procedure, partner determination procedure, status profile, organization data profile, and date profile. So these sort of elements, these sort of data will be maintained when we are creating individual transaction type. And among these, we'll discuss about the text determination procedure and status profile in detail. So here, like as we have seen in transaction processing, the main element involved is the transaction type, which is used to differentiate the different transactions in SAP CRM. And this transaction type will have its own elements where some features will be mentioned to create the transaction type and to maintain that transaction type. So among those different elements, we'll discuss about status management and the text management. So when we talk about status management, for each and every transaction, they'll have their own possible statuses and also the starting, that is initial status, and also the final status. And these will be maintained, that is what is the initial status, what should be the final status, and how the flow of the status should be, that is open, process, in process, complete. So these sort of status will be maintained and defined under status management. And here we can mention some authorization object at individual status level, that is who can set which status. That for example, whether a sale manager can change the status from A to B, who has the authorization to work or to change the particular status of a transaction type. So these will be managed under status management. And when we talk about text management, so for each and every business interaction that the business partners will go with, so those interactions will have some data to be logged somewhere. And this text management, so whatever transactions, that is for example, if we are having a service contract, so this service contract should consist of some area where we can log the information, that is what is the service timeline, what are all the services agreed between the two companies. So these details will be logged in some text area, and that will be created, maintained, and managed using the text management process. So here we'll define the possible texts for the business process, and also we can give different text type. So based upon the purpose, we can select the text type and provide the text over there and save the text. Say for example, if we are working on a sales order is a transaction which will have its own transaction type, and now sales order is an initial status. Once it is in process, some details or information will be logged, where we, based upon the status, we can select different text type and we can log the text over there given area. Once the sale order is going to be set the status for completion, by the time we can log the text as the sale order is getting closed, and these are the activities done. So while finishing the status and changing the status to completed, whatever text want to be logged can be logged in the relevant text type. And also the access sequence for the text types will also be maintained. where, like in status, we have the initial status, what is the progress of the business process, and as per that we'll have different statuses in middle, and also the completion status. So similarly, for text also, we'll have different text types, and also these text types will have some access sequence in which they can be used to log the text. Using is handled in SAP CRM for any business scenario, sale or marketing or service. Now we'll move ahead and discuss about the features of WebBI. We'll have an introduction of WebBI and we'll see what are the features offered by SAP CRM WebBI. So functionally, SAP CRM can be viewed as a role-based application which is implemented mainly based on business role concept. That is, when we log into WebBI, we'll be able to different set of business rules. That is, for service we have different set of business rule. For sale we have different set of business rule. For marketing we have different set of business rule. So depending upon this business role that we log in, we'll be able to work on that particular business area. And with this interface, user can access only those applications for which he or she is having authorizations. To log in to access CRM, the screens of CRM WebBI are structured in L shape, which will remain static and which is common for any business role that we log in. Also, as per the business requirements, we can modify the business rules or we can create new business rules. That is, for example, if we are working in a service business process and we need different business rules as per the position the employee is assigned in that service organization. Say for example, we need a different business rule for service manager, service employee. So we can define and create custom business rules depending upon the business requirement. And also, we can customize the view of the CRM application presented to the end users. That is, the features which are provided, the navigations which are provided, the content which are delivered, we can customize according to the requirement from the user. To get more insights on SAP CRM Functional, do contact us in the mentioned email ID saponline2learn@gmail.com or reach us in the mobile number mentioned. Thank you.